Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you a Pilates Springboard workout using a foam roller and some hand weights. What you will need for today's session is a springboard, a Cadillac or a tower, a mat in front of your tower or springboard, a foam roller of about 3 foot in length, and some light hand weights. Now the hand weights are optional. Today I am using 3 pounds, but you can eliminate the weights or use anything from 1 to 5 pounds, whatever you have to suit your preference. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary and make this workout your own. Gather your equipment because this workout starts now. All right, guys, so as far as setup to start our session today, what you'll need is your long yellow springs attached to your roll down bar. I've attached my springs to my highest hook on my springboard. You could lower it a little bit if you'd like a little bit of less resistance. My mat is in front of my springboard and I'm gonna put my foam roller right at the center of my mat. The goal with the placement of the foam roller is that if you're sitting on the very front edge, you should be able to easily reach your wooden dowel or your uprights with just a soft bend in the knees. So take your time to adjust that. I've also placed my weights down by the side of my mat for later use, so they'll be within arm's reach if I decide to pick them up. Once you've got that all set up, have a seat nice and tall on your sit bones and float your arms forward. I have my feet actively pressing into my bar. Take a breath, inhale here, and then just exhale and tuck the tailbone under, rounding the low back, pulling the belly in. Inhale, lift back up into a nice long neutral spine, and exhale, tuck and round the lower back. Now, if this bothers your tailbone, please do this first portion just on the mat instead of on your roller. Good, last 2 here. Inhaling to rise, exhaling to round. On this last one, inhale to rise, exhale to round, and we are gonna peel our spine all the way back down onto the roller. Take your time here. Adjust yourself so your head is fully attached and so is your sacrum. Again, you should still be able to touch that wooden dowel or the uprights with your feet. Once you've got that, bring your feet off of the uprights. Inhale your arms up overhead. Let your shoulder blades nestle around the roller with the collarbones wide, and bring your feet in narrow enough that you feel just a little unstable on that roller. The goal here is to challenge our stability without falling off of the roller, of course. Soften the front of the ribs down to the hips, nestle your sacrum down, and equally weight both feet. On your next inhale, expand the arms open to the sides of the room. And on your next exhale, draw the arms back towards one another, softening the ribs down, engaging the belly. Inhale, opening the arms out to the side. And exhale, drawing the hands back towards one another. Let's do 3 more here, just nice big chest opening. Get the breath into the lungs and exhale. And 2. And exhale. And last one. And exhale. From here, one arm is going to go down towards the hip, the other arm up by the ear. Switch through the center right above the shoulders and repeat. Inhale and exhale. Noticing what the body does in order to counterbalance what the arms are doing. Nice job. Let's do 4. And 3. Nice, last 2. Paying attention to your shoulders, so make your range of motion a range of motion that feels good to your shoulders. Last 1. And bring both hands up above the shoulders. From here, keep your left arm where it is and just open the right arm out to the side. And back in. Let's stay on this side a few more times. And as you're opening that arm out, I want you to find your connection across the obliques to stabilize your body. So if my right arm is moving out, I'm really concentrating on my right ribs connection to my left hip bone. That diagonal line across the body is going to help stabilize my body in space as the arm moves away from my center. Last one on this side. Come center, and now we'll switch to the other arm. So left rib to right hip connection. Gaze is straight up towards the ceiling. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. And 1 more time. Come back center. Now, if you're choosing to use the weights, I put them a little bit too high for my body, grab those weights and bring them up to the ceiling. Take a breath, inhale here, and then when you're ready, open your arms out to the side, and exhale, bring them back up above the chest. We're just going to do about 3 more here. Soft bend in the elbows, engaging the core even more as the arms expand outwards. Last 2. And 1, holding the arms up above the shoulders, bringing just the right arm out to the right and back center, and just feeling the change that that resistance provides. Let's do 4 more. Good. Use your slings to support your body. Last 1. Come back center and switch. Last 3. And last 1. From here, arms up above the shoulders, 1 arm down to the hip, 1 arm up to the ceiling by the back of the mat, and then slide through center and switch. And let's just do 1 more on each side here, because we are going to add on a little bit. Good. Now we're going to do 2, let's say, scissors of the arms, and then we're going to do a big circle like a helicopter to change those arms' position, big swooping circle. And switch, big circle. And switch, big circle. Nice. Let's do 4 more. And 3 more. The last 2. And 1 more time. Nice job. Bring the arms up above the shoulders briefly and then down by your sides with the palms facing down. Hands a little bit wider than the hips here. Tuck the tailbone under and roll the hips up into a little bridge. And then roll the spine back down to the center of the roller. Let's do 2 more just like that, rolling up. And rolling down. Now it might not feel like you're getting too high lifted up on the roller here, and that's okay. Roll the spine down, find the center of your sacrum there. Press into your palms, float your right knee into tabletop, float your left knee into tabletop. If holding the weights feels inappropriate, bring your elbows down to the ground. From here, toe tap your right toes forward, and then your left toes forward. Nice long back of the neck. Gaze is up towards the ceiling for 8, 7. Now that's it. Last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Now let's straighten the legs up to the ceiling and scissor the legs instead for 8, 7. The last 4, 3. Now remember that helicopter we did with our arms, we're doing it with our legs. We do 2 scissors and a big circle to change. 2 scissors and a big circle to change. Like you're moving your legs through thick honey around. 1, 2, around. Last 4, 3, and 1 more. All right, bend your knees, take a breath. Bring your feet back out so they're touching your wooden dowel or your uprights. My feet are about shoulder distance apart. Release your weights. Bring your arms up over your head. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest forward, and let's roll ourselves up to seated. bending the knees as they need to. Hopefully you've hooked up your roll back bar or your roll down bar. Again, 2 long yellow springs from the top of the springboard. Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones, put a little gentle pressure down on your bar from the underside of the armpits, and then roll yourself back down again. Here we are. Crown of the head is reaching, feet are reaching in the other direction. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest forward, come to the sacrum only, and then roll the spine back down with control. And again, roll it up to the sacrum, roll it down, and lengthen. Let's do 4 more. And 3. Last time. Now roll it up to the sacrum. Rotate the right side of the bar down and the left side of the bar up. Peel a little bit down and a little bit up. Focusing on those obliques now. Keeping the collarbones wide and pulling the bar down with your abdominal wall. The last 4 and 3. Focusing on how deep of a connection you can make in your abdominals. Last 1. Curl down, sacrum is heavy, pull that bar in on an angle and release. Pull on an angle, release. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center the bar, lower the head. Inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest forward. You're up on your sacrum. Rotate the other side of the bar down. Now curl up and down just a little bit. That's it. Last 3, the last 2, and last 1. Find that deep connection, pull the elbows back. Back bar is still angled. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center the bar, lower the head. Carefully bend your knees so that they're flat on the floor. Bring them in a little bit more narrow towards one another. And then our goal here is going to be to lift up onto the toes, keeping the bar steady and still. Bring one knee up into tabletop. Bring that foot down. Then bring the other knee up into tabletop and bring that foot down. Woo-hoo. Good. Moving slowly and with control. Gaze is steady. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Now leave one knee up. I'm going to let my other heel come down to the mat. And to start, I'm just going to pull my elbows wide and return the arms long. Pulling the elbows wide and return the arms long. Let's do 4 more. The last 2 and 1. Reach your arms long. Steady. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest forward. Maybe you come to your sacrum, maybe you rise up higher. And then roll that body back down onto the roller. Navigate that instability. Inhale here, exhale, roll the spine back up. And roll the spine back down. Steady gaze. Let's do 2 more. Nice, and last time here. Woohoo! And roll it back down. Bring both feet down. Let's switch to the other side. Other knee comes up. Let's do a few pulls. Elbows wide, collarbones wide. Last 3, 2, 1. Long arms, steady gaze. Rolling up a bit or a lot. And rolling down. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. Realizing that if you were to fall off the roller, you're not falling far. Last 1. And down. Very nice job. Both feet down on the ground. We're gonna tuck the chin into the chest and roll the spine all the way up to seated. From here, bring your heels in close to you. Maybe you can just stand right up and release that bar. Beautiful. So now we're gonna put our push through bar up. I'm using my one short, heavy red spring, and you want it maybe about hip height. Get your weights out of your way so that you don't trip on them like I almost did. And then let's take the roller perpendicular to the mat, hands on your bar, feet on top of the roller. Now take your time. My roller is a soft resistance. So what that does is it allows the roller to kind of squish down into the floor a little bit. So this doesn't feel very unstable to me. If you're using a different roller that might feel a little less stable, take your time with this, and always the option to do this with your feet flat on the floor. Long arms, fingertips are holding onto that bar. Now sit down and back into your squat. Take your time here. Come up halfway, come down again, and then stand up all the way. And again, down, up halfway, down, stand all the way. Down, up halfway, down, stand all the way. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And 1 more time, down, up halfway, down, up all the way. Now we're gonna come down 1 more time. And come down 1 more time, and now we're just coming up halfway and down. Halfway and down. For 8. Find that range of motion that suits your body, but challenge your body safely. Last 4. 3. Last one here, and we hold at the bottom. Hold for 8, chest lifted, collarbones wide, belly is lifted. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, stand up all the way. We have 1 more exercise to go, and it is a very slow squat. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, sit down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up just as slow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back down for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, let's do 1 more, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last round, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and rise. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, round the chin towards the chest. Gently start to press that bar down towards the floor in front of you. Now this first round, we're only gonna go so far, maybe bar parallel to the floor, and then rolling it back up to standing. And again, inhale at the top, exhale, peel your spine forward. Maybe you get to go a little bit further this time, navigating the spring, and rolling back up. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. And 1 more time. And rolling it back up. Very nice job. Step off of there. Take your push through bar down. Grab onto your roller. Place it in front of your springboard with the end of the roller down, fingertips on top. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back behind you. Soften the front knee and hinge the upper body forward. Square your pelvis off to your roller, and now just lift and lower the back leg. Up and down, up and down. Let's do 8. You're working from the glute and the hamstring here. 6. Reach long through the back leg. 4, 3, 2. Now hold that back leg up. Take a big step back and land in a lunge. Come on back forward and lift the back leg up again. Take a big step back into your lunge. Transfer your weight forward and lift the back leg up. Let's do 8 more. 7. 8. That's it. Pressing through the front heel for 4. Last 2. And last 1. Now can you hold the back leg up? Just move your roller. Grab onto your roll back bar. Hands wide. Press that bar down. Down. For 8, 7, reach long through the back leg. 6, 4, 3, 2, hold the bar down, hinge over at the hips, pressing your bar straight down underneath the shoulders, and then lift that bar back up and lower the back toes down. So if you think about this, this is in strength training world, very similar to a single leg deadlift. You're thinking about your tailbone reaching out far to the back behind you when you press that bar down towards the floor. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your spring. Grab your roller. Your same foot is going to be forward for these last 2 exercises. Grab your roller between your hands. Find your long lunge. Again, shoulders are directly over the hips. Now come out of your lunge, stand up from it, and then rotate over that front thigh and twist the roller. Inhale back center. Exhale, rotate. So lots of balance work here. Integrating the whole entire body by pressing the hands into the roller to engage the chest, pressing through both feet. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Come back center, reach the roller overhead. Come down into your legs. As you come up out of your lunge, reach the roller to the side, to the front leg side, and then come on back down into your lunge and laterally flex the spine for 4, 3, and 1. Roller down, stand up, shake it off. Very nice job. Place the end of the roller down again. If you felt on the last round like you needed to adjust yourself to grab that roll down bar, just be aware of that this time. Hands are on the top of your roller to start. Opposite foot is forward. Find a little hinge over at the hips, soften your front knee, pull your belly in, and square the pelvis. Float the back leg. For 8, 7, reach long. 6, equally lift through the outer thigh and the inner thigh. Last 4, 3, and 1. Now hold that back leg up, big step back, lunge, lift, lunge, lift. 8, 7, The last 4. Last 1. Now we stay balanced. We move the roller. We grab the springboard, the rollback bar. Press the bar down towards your thigh and up. Down towards your thigh and up. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Hold that bar down underneath your shoulders, pivot over your pelvis, and rise. Soft bend in your standing knee. Remember, the tailbone goes back as the bar lowers down. Spine stays long. There's no rounding here. It's a neutral spine. Last 4, 3, and 1. Come on up. Release that bar. Grab your roller end to end. Nice job. Take a big step back into that lunge again. Take your time. Feeling very unbalanced right now. Okay. So here we go. Press in. Inhale to lift. Exhale to rotate over your front thigh. Inhale to lift. Exhale to rotate. Where are you rotating from? It's not from the roller. It's from those ribs. Last 2. Last 1. Center, arms lift, lower. Come up, laterally flex or side bend. Last 3. And 1. Arms down, stand up. Good job. Okay. Take your heels in and your toes out. Sorry, the air conditioning in here is quite loud. Heels and toes out. Arms back overhead. Stay loaded in the legs. Shoulders are over the hips. Draw your ribs down to your hips. Exhale to rotate to one side. Inhale, back center. Exhale to rotate the other way. Inhale, back center. Nice job. Press your thigh bones back, active outer hips. For 4, 3, and 1. Come back center, come down in your legs, up and side bend. Down in your legs, side bend the other way. Notice that the center of the roller, as much as I can, is staying in line with the center of my head. I'm not trying to make the movement seem bigger by moving my arms. Last 3. And nice, and 1. Center and lower those arms. Put your roller off to the side. Turn to face your bar and grab onto your roll down bar and take a big step back. My palms are facing up. I'm grabbing on in between my metal clips, but you could grab outside as well. Feet are squat distance apart. Bicep curl the arms and check your distance. I have a soft bend in my knees here. I am bracing through my lower body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bicep curl. Sit down into your squat. Come halfway up. Come all the way down and stand, release the arms. Just like we did on the roller. Bend into your bicep curl. Sit down, halfway, sit down, stand all the way. Again, bend, sit, rise all the way. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last time, we're gonna stay down here and just come up halfway and down. Up halfway and down. 8, 7, 6. After this, we descend to the mat. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Can you sit all the way down and walk your legs forward? Gonna do a little butt walk forward and release that bar up. Good. Okay. Grab your roller. Place it down towards the other end of your mat. I'm actually gonna lower my roll down bar springs just a little bit. So I'm gonna bring them down to my number 9, about head height for me. And then laying all the way down. Set yourself up like you would be setting yourself up for legs and straps. So almost a full arm's distance from your uprights or your dowel. Feet on top of the roller here, arms down by the sides for this first round. We have 2 rounds. Take a breath, inhale, and then exhale, evenly push down into the arches of your feet. Tuck the tailbone under and roll the hips up. Inhale here at the top, and then exhale, peel your spine down again. Good, a few more just like that, articulating our bridge. Make any adjustments you need to in your feet. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Now roll it up. Stay here. Roll the roller away from you just an inch and then pull in. Think glutes and hamstrings, glutes and hamstrings. Make them active for 8, 7, 6. Nice long neck, no tension in the jaw for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet in a little closer to one another. Keep the roller still. Bring one knee into tabletop. Place that foot down and switch. And switch. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet down. Lower the hips down. Can you reach that roll down bar? Grab on. I'm grabbing wide this time. It's just more comfortable for my shoulders, and I am bringing the roll down bar a slightly forward of the shoulders. If this feels like too much tension, just drop that spring attachment down a notch and adjust to your preference. Feet are about sit bone distance apart here. Lift the hips up and press the bar down towards the hips. Lower the hips down and release the bar. I'm coming up in more of a neutral pelvis this time. Not as much articulation here. Just straight up and then tap the tailbone. Straight up and tap the tailbone for 4, 3, last time, hold the bar down and the hips up. Keep the bar steady, little pull. Pull with the heels. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Briefly come down. Make sure your feet are close to one another. Lift the hips up again. Press the bar towards your thighs, and now we lift knee. Tap the bar, knee, and knee. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your legs forward. Backs of the ankles on the roller. Take a breath, inhale here. When you're ready, exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Press forward on the bar, and then lower the head down and release the bar. Exhale to press. Another exercise where you'd have a little less tension if you lowered that spring down. I think if you can hear the tension in my voice, it is very challenging at this spring height, for me at least. 4. Exhale, 3. And 1. Nice job. Now bend your elbows down towards your ribs, elbows hugging in towards the ribs, and little presses forward. For me, my arms are not fully extending. Yours might. Little tricep extension, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice job. Let that roller slide away from you, please. Take your legs and wrap the backs of your knees over your bar. Press yourself out of full arms distance from your tower. Stand in your arms, shoulders down. Press your feet down to the floor. Roll your hips up into a bridge and roll your hips down. We'll do 2 more of these, anchoring evenly through the feet. Nice, and then keeping the tailbone heavy, bring the knees into the chest, rock your tailbone up off the floor, and then roll the tailbone down and rest the feet. Again, feet lift, rock the tailbone up, and then slowly roll back down. Let's do 1 more like that. Roll and lower. Good. Now we're going to roll the hips up. The knees will come directly over the shoulders. And in order to come back down, we're going to try to press our feet down first. So here we go. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, roll the knees over the shoulders. Press the pelvis up high and see if you can get your feet to land before your pelvis. And then you're going to roll that spine down again. Here we go again. Roll the knees up over the shoulders, pelvis lifts. You're using your arms. Press the hips up to the ceiling. Lower the feet down to the floor and then lower the hips. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Let's try to reverse it. Lift the hips up first. Press into your hands, keeping the hips up. Bring your knees over your shoulders. And then roll the pelvis down and land the feet. Again, hips lift up. Knees come in over the shoulders. Roll the hips down and land the feet. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Release those arms. Good. Roll those shoulders a few times. Remove the roll down bar carefully. Let's put our push through bar up 1 more time. Grab your roller. Place it underneath the bar, right at the center. We're going to carefully lay down on it this way. And once you're down there, you want your shoulders directly underneath the bar when you're holding it. Okay, so probably you can see where we're going with this. We're going to end with some teasers. You can teaser on the floor, you can teaser on the roller here with me. Take a breath, inhale here, feet wide. Exhale, roll your head, neck, and chest up. Press the bar up with long arms, and then tuck the tailbone under and roll down the center of the roller. Lift 1 knee up as an option. Roll the spine up, and then roll the spine down the center of the roller. Switch feet. Roll the spine up, and roll the spine down. Now we're going to switch feet at the top. So roll the spine back up, switch the feet, and roll the spine down. Roll the spine up with this knee lifted, switch the feet, and roll the spine down. Trying to make it just nice and smooth. You can play around with your pattern. Last 2. And 1. Now, of course, we have to roll the spine up and just switch the feet. 8, 7, 6. The last 4. Our final challenge will be to release that bar as an option. Both knees in tabletop. 1 hand comes forward. Oh, the other hand comes forward. And rest. Very nice job. Thanks guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Last exercise, definitely a sense of humor to have. Please leave me a comment or a question down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And as always, please subscribe and share. Thanks for being here with me. Bye guys. Waiting for you. You were always taking time.